there, my name is Leah Dillon. I'm a recruiter with Teal, and today I'm going to show you how to add impact and metrics on your resume. If you're struggling how to identify the impact you've made in your past work experience, we're going to do a walkthrough of taking a general job duty and giving it a little bit of spice for impact. Why hiring teams want to see impact is that when they've opened a role, they're looking for someone to step in and identify that problem and be the solution. And so by drawing on your past work experience, they can identify the scope of your knowledge and how hiring your expertise can benefit the team somehow. And today we're going to be using the Teal Resume Builder. On the left-hand side, we'll show your working document of your past work experience, and the right-hand side will be the finished preview of your resume. So if you scroll down and add in your work experience, we're going to be using a sample data, implement marketing best practices to build successful strategies. So what I'd love to do is think of it as if we were in an interview together and I was asking you specifically about your marketing best practices and your successful strategies. So one of the first questions I'd probably ask is, can you be more specific on what best practices you used? And can you clarify specifically on what these strategies are? Then how did you do it? Did you analyze customer insights, consumer trends, market analysis? Really get more specific on what you did to have built these successful marketing strategies. And then did you use any specific tools for these best practices? This will help specifically call out the hard skills and programming languages and where people like to see how you've used those tools. Anyone can simply list that they know a program on their resume, but by demonstrating how you've used them in your work experience can yield far more impact. And then think about the timeline. Most companies open a project and have a deadline for completion. So if you're able to kind of guesstimate how long it took, it will help you out with the impact. Did it happen over 6 months, or it took a year to complete? What was the specific timeline that you had for implementing marketing best practices? And then by implementing these, did it result in any improvement for the company or team? So if you start to look back on how you would describe this in an interview, it can kind of help you gather ideas on how to articulate that on your resume. So now we're going to put it all together. So we started off by saying that we implement marketing best practices to build successful strategies. So by asking all those questions, we're going to put that all together. We led marketing strategies through customer and market analysis and trend tracking using HubSpot and Google Analytics, and achieved a 20% increase in lead generation and a 15% higher conversion rate over 6 months. So if we break that down into the questions that we just asked, we led the marketing strategies through customer and market analysis and trend tracking, that is the how, using HubSpot and Google Analytics, calling out the specific hard skills. And by doing so, we achieved a 20% increase in lead generation and a 15% higher conversion rate. This is the result over a 6-month period. And that is your timeline. So in 6 months, by using customer and market analysis and trend tracking with Google Analytics and HubSpot, we were able to achieve a 20% increase in lead generation and a 15% higher conversion rate. So it definitely puts it all into perspective on how you implemented marketing best practices to build successful strategies. And this will show far more impact for hiring teams to understand the depth and scope of your knowledge. So remember, if you're struggling to add the impact that you've done in your past work experience, just ask yourself these questions by breaking down your individual job duties into the what, the why, the how, the when, the result. And I hope that provides a little bit more clarity on showcasing the impact and metrics on your resume. If there's another example I can give, let me know and we'll try to feature in a future video. Thanks again, and don't forget to check out Teal at tealhq.com. See you next time.